Alright, so I'm doing a video and I wanted to give you my take on the Jaybird's Bluebud X first impressions. So one of the things that I'm testing right now is that I'm actually doing a video while wearing the headphones, which means I'm using the mic from the headphones. I'm pretty sure I am. I'm actually going to tap on the microphone on here to make sure that I'm not using the microphone on the actual iPhone here. Okay, so apparently the microphone doesn't record while I'm doing a video, or I'm not 100% sure. But if you saw the previous video, if I tapped on it, you heard it. So it had to be coming from, I'm recording from the phone or the phone's mic. But as you notice that I'm wearing them over the ear, there's actually a way to put the little, it has these little kind of wings. And they're I thought they were kind of silly at first. I almost thought they were a sort of just kind of a novelty to make them look cool. But they actually have a function. They wrap around and they go into your ear like this, into the ear hole, and then they press right in here so that way they can sit pretty good. It took a little while to figure out a good fit. Previously, I had them like this, and I find that they kept kind of falling out, or I kept losing the seal, and I didn't quite like that. So what I did was I started to mess around with over-the-ear. And to make the over-the-ear work is you actually have to put the little, well, you have to read the instruction manual because a lot of people don't. And because there are a lot of other options, like you'll see, because when you get it out of the box, it doesn't come like this. There's like these two little clips here. And what they do is they allow for you to shorten the headphones. So they wrap around your head a little bit more snug. But I just want to give some my reference points on some of the things that you may or may not like about the headphones, such as sound quality and actual use. So here are my reference points for other headphones. I've had the Se535, the Shure's, the top end in-the-ear headphones, $500 in-ear headphones. I've had the Beats by Dre studio headphones. I've also had the S4i Rugged Edition. I've actually did a review on that. I'll post the link here in the show notes or in the description. I have the Earpods, the Earpods, the new Apple headphones that come with the iPhone 5 and the generation release with that. And what else have I had? Those are the ones that most recently I've had. Oh, the V-moda crossfade LPs, the over-the-ear headphones. And music and sound is such a subjective thing, and people have headphones for lots of different reasons, for reasons of sound quality, working out, listening pleasure. Just kind of everyone's a little different what they're looking for in headphones. You might want headphones when you sit at your computer when you're watching a movie versus when you're sitting on the couch, maybe browsing the web, or if you want to use for your phone for working out, or iPod for that matter. So I use these headphones as kind of a reference point so that you have an idea of kind of how to compare things. I have used other Bluetooth headphones in the past and I've always been disappointed. This is the first set of Bluetooth headphones where there's a lot of promise. I've only had them less than 24 hours. So they haven't quite passed. I mean, they're about probably 90%. I'm 90% sure I'm going to keep them. But at least for a little while. Number one, I'm a big sound quality guy. I love sound quality, but when it's Bluetooth, you really can't expect to get the best quality out of them because of the wireless. It's just part of what's going to happen. And the one thing that I do like about these is sound quality is pretty good. And I'm going to just use the other headphones as comparisons. There's a good amount of bass and a good amount of treble. A lot of the headphones nowadays tend to blow out bass a lot, and I really don't like that. If you really like listening to techno or dubstep or those kinds of musics and Skrillex and whatnot, bass heavy tends to be really nice, and any bass heavy headphones is going to be great. My opinion is I like that music. I listen to that music on occasion, but I also like listening to kind of softer stuff like Adele. I like John Mayer, stuff with kind of more acoustics, a lot more instrumental. And what happens is when you get a headphones that's kind of geared towards like hip hop or techno, dubstep type stuff, those headphones don't perform as well for headphones like Adele, John Mayer, acoustics, like good vocals, especially female vocals. So I'm using those other headphones as a base of comparison so that when I talk about the sound quality, you better understand. These headphones actually perform very well. They blow out the treble just a little bit. It's a little on the high side. If you put it depends on what music you listen to. They kind of, the sound quality really starts to deteriorate when you listen to like rock. When I listen to like, it's slipping my mind. Fall Out Boy, Rage Against the Machine, maybe some Nine Inch Nails. Anytime where there's like a lot of electric, heavy guitar, drums, stuff like that, or Yellow Card. My son really likes Yellow Card, and so I find that that's also another. So that's kind of where the sound starts to degrade a little bit, because you can start to hear some of the. Oh, it depends on. I guess I get this. It depends on how sensitive your ears are, but it starts to degrade a little bit on those little pieces. But when you hear like bass heavy stuff like rap, Eminem, Skrillex, dubstep, stuff like that, it sounds superb. It sounds very good. Jay-Z, Justin Timberlake, stuff like that. It sounds really good. What else is there? And when it comes to like acoustics, like Adele, I listen to Adele a lot, and I like and just John Mayer. Those are only two things that really come up in my head right now. Is the treble is just a little bit on the high side. The Beats by Dre Studio tend to blow out a lot of the treble. So if you listen to songs that have some heavy treble in them, they'll blow out your ears. It hurts your ears. Like a tss, tss. When it has that sort of sound, it'll kind of amplify it. Now these headphones don't do it that bad. They're borderline, but you're gonna have to hear them for yourself because your ears are gonna be different than mine. In my opinion, they're great. You know, I mean, my go-to headphones have been the Earpods, and I love those headphones mainly because they fit. They're very comfortable. They don't dig right into my ear. These ones do, but as a kind of that's a drawback because I don't like that anymore these days. But the trade-off is I get wireless. So anyways, this is just my sound quality review of the Jaybird's Bluebud X, and I just wanted to, you know, give my take on it, at least my first impressions.